can see it's just narrow 2-lane road.
It's hard run.
And you can see other ones, so we just go through one part, now another.
Another one, we go right through the middle of the mountain. This is kind of the edge, it looks like.
Yeah. And you can see where you come out and go through another one.
And they're small enough you can take pictures right straight through them.
This is a series of little tunnels.
They're newer than them other ones. These are concrete. Them other ones are rock.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get through here with these big big.
Oh, this must be a larger one because it has lights
You can still take
through it.
pictures.
You can go all the way through. You can see the end, but it's a longer distance through the mountains. And if you look, you can tell this is just a rock that it's cut through. And they have lights through it. Go from one side to the other. There's an opening there.
There's ventilator fans running on the side over here. Halfway down, I guess, to get the exhaust out.
Yeah, I would imagine. Because there's no, unless there's actually wind blowing through here, there's no way that you would get the exhaust out.
No large trucks are allowed. Big stuff.
Oh. Well, here we're coming out.
Yeah, but I think we're going to be running right on the edge of the river.
See, and there's the beautiful scenery as we come out of the tunnels. And this is early in the morning, so we have the sun to our backs. Don't know what the name of this body of water. It's a Lewis Lake. And those mountains have snow on the top of them.
I don't know what
This is Buffalo Bill's National State Park that we're going through now. The lake that goes along the highway for quite a ways.
This is the river.
This is the river, excuse me. And this is Buffalo State Park in Wyoming. We're now entering Shoshone National Forest. As you can see, the river has quite a few rapids. And I will see if I can get up to the top of the hill. The sun is...
I'm going to try to get this river. This is the Shoshone River. I'm trying to get this river. The sun is directly just a little bit out in front of me. I think I can get it without color spectrum. I'm going up on the rim of the canyon now. I have no idea if these formations has any name. The best I can do because the sun is right there. I'll swing around. I don't know what those mountains are ahead of us yet. They could be the Tetons. You can see them for miles. And there's the little red wagon. I'm taking a 360 right on around till I come to the sun again. behind the clouds. Maybe I can get a good shot here. This is down the Shoshone River. Hey, here comes Mary.
Here I come again.
Yeah. We're in the Shoshone National Forest. And this is a little stop where you can go potty. And the ranger shack is down, but I'm going to pan this area a little bit first. Now it's full. I'm going to go the other way. The sun's behind me. I'll see what I can get. Probably going to go right past the sun. Yeah, I see a color spectrum there now, but ain't anything I can do about it.
Rocks sticking up. Very distinctive looking. And I will just view across the highway, and you can see some more of the rocks. And this is also the forest. If you will notice all of the pine trees, we are in Shoshone Forest. These river, and we're just going around curves and coming up with all kinds of beautiful sights. Mountain, and show you just all of the pine trees.
Look at the size of that big rock jetted out there. Say this is a slide area. If that slides on you, you got problems.
Don't you really? This mountain is just one big mass of evergreen trees. No matter where you look, there's just very few openings. And this, of course, is in Shoshone Forest. The hill in Shoshone National Forest, and it looks kind of sparse as we're going around. Just about ready to enter Yellowstone National Park, and these are the gates ahead that we will enter through. See if I can get a view where there's snow on the mountains. If you can see it through these pine trees. But right there. That the trees are just as heavy in Yellowstone National Park as they were in Shoshone National Forest. Another view of the mountains with the snows. They are in the Tetons area. This is just right out of the window. All of the pine trees.
You see Mary getting a jacket to put on. There she is, putting a jacket on. I'm going to do, most of it. 180 here. And remember, this is 19th of June. I'm going to get a shot of this area right ahead of us here that we're going to go through. And there's a legend of up here that the Indian chief, and that usually goes with whatever area you're in. Here we're in Shoshone area. Had a daughter named Fallen Rock. And one day she left home and didn't come back. So ever since then he's been looking for her, and as you go along the road it says watch for Fallen Rock. So I guess he didn't find her. Don't laugh.
snow along the road. Here we're showing some more. And the snow is coming down from the upper part of the hill. And as you can see
it's a mirrored lake. It's taken the... You can see the mountains up above and down below. Okay, we're inside, and they have a fire going in this large fireplace, and remember, this is the 19th of June.
This is Yellowstone River, and we're just about ready to cross right where you park.
Bison, he just standing by the road like he don't care whether school keeps or not. Pull him in. There's a sign says they are wild and dangerous, so we take these pictures from the car.
We're going into the mud, volcanic, dragon mouth, etc. area. As you can see, the geysers are steaming ahead, and of course there's all kinds of people around here.
These are called mud volcano. And they just bubble up out of the ground. Smell like rotten eggs. I guess it's because of the mineral. I'm going to walk up here and get this other one. Dragon Mouth Springs. Okay. You can see how this is, it's colder than sulfur, I believe they call it. They have this all set up. They have this all set up with pull-offs so you can just stop and do what you want. There's another one over there.
Met the steam, and of course it smells like rotten eggs and sulfur here. This is just some scenery as we're going through Yellowstone National Park. It's beautiful. This is a buffalo that's down by the creek, and he's just eating away and doesn't even notice all the traffic that's on this roadway. There's all kinds of buffalo as we go along here. You see them. And I'm taking them through.
Here's a turnoff.
The window.
Okay, here's herds of buffaloes out there.
Canyon of the Yellowstone Artist Point. This is the Yellowstone Rapids, and of course we're on the Yellowstone River. Okay, just showing you some more rapids in the Yellowstone River. You can see the gyre from the distance, but we're way up on top of the hill. And you can see the steam coming up.
It's
This is Washburn's Hot Springs. These springs are about 2 miles away, appear as white areas in the surrounding forest. Ink Spot Springs is outstanding in this group. Its inky blackness accounts for its name. Okay. The beautiful trees, and this is at about 8,000 feet. The mountaintops with snow on. To the street you can see snow again. We are on the road going towards the tower. So you can see how high the mountain goes up and how tall the trees are. Another beautiful scenery. Looking off into a valley, and way far over you can see the Tetons. Another valley I'm looking into. Look up there and see all the snow that's still in place, and as you notice, it's the 19th of June. There was all of the trees are blackened. Some have fallen, but there's new growth everywhere along here. This is just some more of the beautiful scenery, and as they say, our mountains are majestic out here. See, there's blackened timber all through here, and this goes for miles. But if you look closely, you can see there's also new growth started. So it will be back in its running days again in a few years. Down here you will see all of these trees are orange in the fire. They were just singed. They're not actually burnt. They're just all singed. Are up closer so that you can see the color. There's a little waterway that's rushing through down from the mountains. As you can see, the beautiful rock formation, and the water is still gushing. As you can see, it widens into a bigger stream. These are goats that's on a high rock. You can see them? Now I'm going to go the other way so that we can see how high they are up from this cliff. Just continue looking down, and I will look up and show you what a peculiar area they are in. And I will bring them back in. And there they are. They're just on a very small, flat area. This is some more of the canyon area. And you can see the river flowing down there. Burnt area, you can see all these flowers are in abundance. Just go for miles. more view coming through the windshield as Wilson keeps taking me around the corner. See the big boulders. Mammoth Hot Springs, elevation 6239. Some houses that are here in Mammoth Springs. I don't know exactly, like a big motel. And we're going to go in here and have lunch. Buildings at Big Mammoth Springs in Yellowstone. The road is kind of bumpy. There's little prairie dogs running around here. At Big Mammoth Hot Springs, and I will be taking the view. As you can see, this is the exterior part and how large it is. We will not be climbing up to the top. See a big geyser in the middle. It's a big stone. And then all of this is the outside of the Mammoth Hot Springs. As you can see, they go up higher. As you can see, the different colors of the grounds, it's the minerals that have come from the springs. We are headed on up to another section of Yellowstone at this time. This is just looking out Wilson's side of the car through the window to show you the fantastic sights. These are just huge rocks and boulders that are along the road. Oh, and they come down. They go into this little river. And they have little falls throughout. He's trying to catch some bugs at Gibson Falls. It's a very nice view. I'll go up the hill and see most of its rocks with some trees that have been burnt. Another geyser. Wilson keeps telling me I'm saying it wrong.
I'll let that guy get away. Okay?
In this river, along the road, and there's big rocks and boulders in it. And I have no idea what the name of it is. And there's a fly fisherman. And of course there's all kinds of people around. This just shows you the different colors of the side of the creek, and that's from the geysers. And as you can see, they're all over. You can see the heat coming up from the ground.
10 minutes before Old Faithful goes off, but I'm just going to pan the area. I don't think it needs any explanation. People are moving away because they get sprayed by that sulfur water. It smells like rotten eggs.
Here are the Tetons.
And that's Lewis Lake.
And this is Lewis Lake that we're looking out over. And of course the sun is going to show some sprinkles. Give you a panoramic view. We're in a rest area of the Grand Tetons. And this is overlooking Lake Lewis. This beautiful country. It's another view of the Tetons overlooking Lake Lewis.
They rise to 13,000 feet.
They rise up to 13,000 feet. Lower flats, and in the distance you can see the Grand Tetons raising majestically up to the sky. to believe, but we've been running for miles, and this is nothing but sagebrush. We are now entering into Jackson Hole, or as they call it, Jackson, Wyoming.